Fascinating lawsuit that we were just talking about a moment ago. So we got Lisa Lanier. We've tracked her down. Our official attorney of this program. Now, normally she just joins us on Fridays for a lawyer, but this one to me was like, we've got to get to the bottom.
You don't hear a lot of headlines with the word Disney and Wedgie.
That's right. That's right.
And lawsuit in the words.
Correct. There is a woman who is ready to sue Disney, Walt Disney World, because she was riding a water slide over at Typhoon Lagoon.
Correct. The Humunga Cowabunga.
Over to Humunga Cowabunga. Now, I'm a Blizzard Beach man.
Are you?
Yeah, but Typhoon Lagoon is just fine, too.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Well, one of them has really huge rides. That's Typhoon Lagoon.
Okay.
The other one is Blizzard Beach is more of a giant wave pool. Now, they both have rides, but I really enjoyed the wave pool over at Blizzard Beach.
How far apart are they? Can you do one and the other, or do you have to get up and go?
I feel like they are farther apart.
Yeah, you'd have to take a bus.
Yeah, you do.
You bus out there.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's a pretty good ways out from the park. And one day when we were there once, we did water parks 2 different days. One of them one day and one the next.
See.
And they're both good. You know, they're both fine. And they do have very big rides. Lisa Lanier may have been there, and she can comment on that. The woman went down one of the slides, and Humunga Cowabunga, and got a terrifically bad wedgie.
She didn't cross her ankles.
She said she did not cross her ankles, or I don't know if they came uncrossed. These are the big questions to me. There's signage, of course, that says cross your ankles.
This may not be germane. How old was this female?
She's 30-ish.
Okay, so yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Right up your alley, Dave.
And hers.
I'd say. Lisa Lanier will know all about it. Hello, Lisa. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I have been to this water park. I think I've even been on that ride, and it is something else.
Yep,
But
yep.
But you do have to cross your legs. You still get sort of like an enema even if you cross your
It's
legs.
a fact. I've done the same thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. You lay down like a corpse, and by the time you're done, it is right up.
Come
your
out
butt.
clean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you better clench that butthole because you're going to
There's no doubt about it.
Florida's biggest bidet.
Yeah, but I'll tell you. But they tell you cross your legs. Now they do have signage there. I feel like the water park's going to win this. What do you think, Lisa?
Well, she did cross her legs, and what happened was it kind of slung her, and as she became unbalanced, her legs uncrossed, which is kind of an instinct if you're sort of slung, to one side. And so what she had is, the media has, simplified it as saying she had, suing over a wedgie. She had immediate hemorrhaging at the scene and required immediate medical attention. I think they took her to the hospital. And so I think what happened to her was, and this is a thing that if you're into water skiing and tubing, you have to watch out for if you're female, and that is the water ski douche, because the water ski douche is a real thing. I actually know I have an acquaintance whose teenage daughter was water skiing with friends, and she sustained essentially the same thing as a 4th-degree tear like you have when you're giving birth. Because the cutting of the water, it will lacerate the vagina, and it can actually this kid, it lacerated her from her vagina to her rectum. And
give her the money. I've changed sides. Give her the money. Pay her. Disney's got to pay her. This is terrible.
You need a special garment, it sounds like. Is there anything that women can do?
There is a water ski pant, a short that a woman can buy. It looks like running shorts or something, but it has a big rubber pad in it. And, that's a real thing.
I was ready to Shark Tank that. As soon as you said it, I thought, I'll invent a water ski pant. I should invent water slide pants for women who are going to Disney World or wherever.
Single use or multi-use?
Multi. I'm going to do multi-use.
You just put them on when you climb in and then take them off when you get to the bottom?
Yeah, or put them on, it'd probably have to be a little bulkier than women would like.
You can't design that. You don't know your way around there.
Woman, he's right, Lisa.
You know what? You should go for it, because it's kind of like, when my kids went off to they went to water ski camp, and I bought the girls a pair, but I don't think they wore them because they thought they were silly. But they basically look like a bike short, like a cycling short, and because they have kind of a protective rubber pad in the crotch. But yeah, no, it's a real thing, and I think competitive water skiers who are female often wear them, and you can't tell really because it's like shorts. Looks like the compression shorts.
Is it too late for me to object to Dave saying I don't know my way around down there?
I guess you could back it. You got the money to back it, but
Overruled.
You leave design and everything else up to me.
Truth. Yeah. We should go in Partners Day. I'll be the silent partner. You can go.
I'll do the R&D.
Design this thing. That's right. So if the woman is literally hemorrhaging right there and she goes off to the hospital and all that, does she have a good case against Disney then? Because it seems like maybe you'd get other people injured like this on this ride.
Yeah, and I don't know if she's the first person that had this happen, because I think it's like a 5-story drop.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, so you get, that it's probably more impact than water skiing. I mean, it's definitely or similar.
Listen,
so, I could certainly see people being hurt like that, but it's just a fluke thing how her legs came uncrossed when she became kind of unstable in the tube itself as she went down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they'll settle with her. I can't imagine that if it was one of these tears and it's bad, then I would think they would settle.
Sweep it right under the rug. Give her some money and make it go away. This is one, I think this is the same ride. My daughter and I, you get up to the top of it. It's when you're at the top, you look around, you can see like every Disney park. I mean, you can see forever up there. It's a huge thing. I don't.
Is this the one that the floor just drops right out from under you?
I think that might be it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
You're just gone, all of a sudden. So I can see, boy, I've really changed my mind on this. When you went, it's so much the fault of the media. Everybody today says, oh, she got a wedgie. Then you say vaginal tear. That's a total, that'll stop a man in his tracks.
Yeah.
It's like that's the legal term, and that's what happened. It wasn't just a wedgie. It was way more serious than that. All right. I flipped on it. I've gone 180 degrees on this thing.
How many times does it have to happen has it happened before? I mean, this thing's been open for how long? This ride?
Many years. But
I bet it's not the first time it's happened. It may just be a particularly bad case of it. I mean, for her to have to, to be immediately bleeding and carried off like that, I think that was probably a pretty bad case of it.
I think.
And people they keep their legs crossed the best they can. So it's probably pretty unusual too for somebody to get knocked around to the point that their legs come uncrossed.
Exactly.
How about you, Kelly? When you ride it, did it jangle your jewels?
Up inside me. They were retracted. They were retracted up inside me. You get so much shrinkage on the,
But at Disney, it's so. I bet no one even knew. Probably. They probably distracted them with those Mickey ice cream bars.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, everybody, look over here!
Yeah.
Free Mickey ice cream.
Is that woman bleeding from her privates?
Yeah.
No, of course not. Over here. How about a Dole Whip? Anybody want a Dole Whip? All right, because they like to get rid of that stuff, of course.
Oh yeah, that girl was trucked off. Nobody even knew. That slide didn't stop operating. She was.
How did the media get to her?
Right. Lisa Lanier, fantastic. Not even on a Friday you come in here and solve a case for us. Thank you very much.
Truth bombs.
Beautifully done.
You're welcome.
Beautifully done. There she goes.
All right.
LanierLawGroup.com, HireAHeavyweight.com. She's president there. You know what? This is two asides about Disney today. We can ask one of these on Tough Ass Trivia when we play it next time. Disney Ryan.
Sure.
He went on another trip to Disney. He's a big P1 of this show and a huge Disney fan. And he said he learned this factoid, and you can remember this. Disney does fireworks multiple times every day, of course, and it costs them an enormous amount of money. I think it was like $500,000 a day to shoot off the fireworks.
Yeah.
They use the sale of one product to pay for the fireworks daily. They sell enough of this in product every day to pay for the fireworks. And the answer is popcorn. They sell enough popcorn. They sell $500,000 worth of popcorn every day. They do $500,000.
And blow it up that night.
And blow it up that night.
Wow.
So the popcorn pays for the fireworks.
Goes right back into the business.
Popcorn.
He says popcorn. That was the factoid that he learned, that popcorn pays for. So the fireworks are offset by the popcorn sales.
Crazy.
Interesting.
And is Disney
you do see
popcorn memorable, or is it just popcorn?
Just popcorn. But they do sell a lot of it, obviously.
What's how big, how much?
I think it's like movie theater popcorn, just a bag of it.
$6 or $7?
Probably. Yeah, that's my guess. I don't like popcorn.
Do they have stands out in the walkways?
Yeah.
So you don't have to go into a store to get it?
Right. And, they have that, the ice cream, pretzels, cotton candy, stuff like that. And but anyway, that's what he said. And I thought that's a pretty good Disney factoid. The other thing is Disney has announced they are looking to modernize and update the movie Bambi. And this time around, the mother won't be killed. So it'll be
what?
The mother will not be killed.
What a Bambi's journey?
Just a scare with the mom, or maybe he'll be separated from mom, but she won't be killed. And a lot of people had the same reaction you just did, Dave. It's like, what's the point? What's the point in that?
Well, I mean, you have to separate them. And you may not have a
to.
hunter-shoot mother.
Right. Apparently, they say, and this is...
Maybe she's emotionally not present. But physically, she's there.
Maybe she's hooked on meth and
But she could be on drugs.
needs to go away to get well.
You know?
They say that we don't want to spoil the plot, but we are considering in the new treatment of the film, Mom not dying, because these days children are more sensitive, and we can't put them through that.
I'll put them through it. It's part of life. I watched it at 5.
I know.
And look how he turned out. Just sensitive man.
Sensitive as
My
they
dad's
get.
out there watching it with me,
right.
eating venison. Give me this stuff.
That's mountain learning right there. That's how they do it in the mountains. No, they're going to change it. And a lot of people immediately torched them online.
Yeah.
A modernized Bambi. What's the point? Why do it? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, they're not.
I've only seen Bambi maybe twice, but I bet it's been 55 years since I've seen
I
it.
hadn't seen it.
Does Bambi's mother get shot early, right?
First thing, I believe.
Yeah, it's pretty early.
Yeah,
There's a
'cause
couple
they're
scenes.
running through the woods.
Oh, my God.
And then you hear the gunshot. But it's well off camera. You never see Mom.
God, that hurts, though. Disney used to kill a parent all the time now. They will kill a
Yeah.
mother or a father. Lion King.
Yeah.
Even Frozen, there's the parents die. They go off into a ship and die.
Yeah.
And that's only 10 or 12 years ago, and gone were the parents. The other thing is the upcoming Snow White replaces the 7 dwarfs with magical creatures of all sizes and genders. You know, they don't want to use the word.
A lot of that has already been shot if it's not already completed,
Yes,
but
sir.
it looks troubled.
Oh, you think? I mean, it seems like.
I mean, clearly Disney's going back to the catalog and redoing everything.
Yeah.
Live action with animation. But
That's right. But you don't like the look of this without the dwarfs?
I mean, I don't know how you do it, but I think even the star is saying, I'm not crazy about this movie.
About how they did it, yeah.
I think this one's cursed.
Boy,
I think
when-
Snow White is cursed.
When the star says, I'm not crazy about this movie, that's bad. Heroin Scott, you're talking about the modernization of the reimagination of Bambi. Go ahead.
Well, I've been against Disney and won't let my kids watch Disney movies since they started supporting the whole transgender movement.
Good.
But Bambi in the woods is nothing but Nemo and Find Nemo in the woods.
Well, yeah, Nemo's very similar. Well, they killed off Nemo's mother.
Good.
Very similar.
Would they catch her?
Very. Shark got her. Shark or a barracuda.
That's fish on fish.
Barracuda got. Yeah, it's fish on fish crime. Thank you, Heroin Scott. He's right. It's the exact same. It's basically the same story. But
a lot of
similar.
children's stories are the same thing, right? You're on your own. You have to find your way.
Remember?
Look at the Jungle Book.
Yes, very similar.
But bad people die too, don't witches die in
Sure.
Disney movies? And
Yeah,
are they going to keep that in there? I mean, is this the way we're going?
Well, you know, Lion King. What did they say? It's exactly like Hamlet, or is it Hamlet or Macbeth? It's the same story.
It's Hamlet, right? Because the father is
Father
killed
dies.
by a rival.
The brother.
The
brother. And the woman, when she was writing, when it was done, somebody said, I like what you've done here with a take on Hamlet. And she goes, oh, my God, I didn't even know I was doing that. She just wrote it. She says, she wrote it unconsciously.
Shakespeare.
And it was about Hamlet. I wouldn't know Hamlet from the hole in the ground. I don't watch Hamlet.
There's lots. I mean, I think
I've had a Whamlet.
I've had a Whamlet.
Where do you get those?
I've had a hamburger. I've had Wham
fries.
I've had wham fry. I've had all of those things.